Hello, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I got it. It's gonna be hell fun playing this game. It's gonna be very fun playing this game. And this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Though, if you're wondering, that says probably best to leave this. Probably. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience while playing this game. Like I said, if you're suffering from anxiety or depression, you may also want to leave this video. Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? Contain spoilers. No. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. I have played this game before, but don't remember much, so I agree. Okay, I think that should be good enough. New game. Well, I like that name. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna try it. This can be so cringe, but I tried to say with the, well, not. It's gonna take way too long. And my voice probably gonna sound weird, but I'm still gonna read what they say, so we're gonna be weird. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm not saying that. It takes a while to give a I don't have confidence to say most of the stuff. I always slept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Is it like you were thinking of ignoring me? Yes. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Is it just me, or like the character and everything else look a lot more better than normal? Is it just me? Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Also, sorry if I miss anything. I'm bad with words. I'm not good at talking. I talk bad. By the way, Flowey, have I decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Same. I am literally my character. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I just basically go along with whatever she's going on about. Kinda like with my friends, I go get games that are free, of course, because I don't want to pay for them. And then we never play it. That's another topic for another day. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Did they put me in the game because it looks exactly like me, apart from the anime thing? Which I do want to go back into. I was talking about how I was worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Hey, don't call me out, Sayori. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And to be a good friend. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Don't call me out, Sayori. Don't call me out. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little. I did say I would try a little. Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself feel lecture her. And saying her words so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. This game is calling me out. Why? Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you just sitting there and spacing out. It's like, hey man. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Sayori, stop calling me out. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? That you could join my club. Come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. No, seriously, is the visuals, like, for the character, at least for Sayori, I feel like improved. Is it just me? Or did it improve? Or is it just like the bigger screen that shows the smaller details? I don't know. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. The game is calling me out. Why? Yeah. I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Asuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Remember that thing I said I wasn't gonna make the voices? I feel a lot more comfortable now just actually playing the game, so I don't know. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let her a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Out you stretch. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Not really bad of a trade, is it? I don't know how to say that. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, everyone's music. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you don't call me a new member. Eh. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Ledger Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Well, we are best friends. Seriously? What a boy. What, am I supposed to be a female? Because everyone's supposed to be here female in this school. A way to kill the atmosphere. Flowey, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. Okay, maybe saying for her, the one on the far left, and maybe I'm okay for selling myself for a cupcake. It means I go with if I continue talking to the girl on the left. The far left, not in the middle. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, especially the one on the left. What are you looking at? I didn't see you. You wanna say something? Say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Yeah, I can't understand. For my height, probably because I'm kind of tall than my family. Sorry. I look a lot more old than I should be. Still the one who make cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who apparently comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Of course. Monica. That's right. It is great to see you again, Flowey. Monica smiles sweetly. Music is always good. Kinda like it that I also increased it. I haven't heard any of the kind of avoided spoilers for myself, so I can just see what's new in this. I just know that you added like side stories and such. We do know each other. Well, we really talked. Why? But we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. But hey, if I can always get to the friend rank, good enough. And so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What was I thinking? Generally makes me happy, yeah. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Flower. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I know who I'm sitting next to. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. I was always a little too excited. Especially when we left her hanging. She never really does seem to stay in one place, does she? Even when we left her hanging, she never stood still. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Alright, she does make tea, I forgot. What type of tea? Isn't there like multiple types of tea? Or am I just making that up? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you mentioned, it's been widened so there's a space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Some of them I won't say, because I feel like it would be a lot of cringe. And even for me, I'm very self-conscious. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cute little cats. Just like the one I have right here. My kitty. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. I can only imagine how they look. And I would say they look pretty neat. So cute! Me and Sayori have the same opinion about both the cupcakes and normal cats. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Cupcakes are always delicious unless they're made with something apart from the recipe. But most cupcakes are delicious. Most. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Yes, you have to find the best angle to take a bite to make sure that the cat is still there. So you can just still see the cat. And then realize you're eating a cute cupcake. Then you just continue eating. Natsuki gets quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances at my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. My favorite thing, yes, she had help from my parents, but this is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I'll probably say that too because cupcakes are like self-baked. I'm pretty sure usually very good. Why are you thinking of me? It's not like haven't I heard this from somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? You made it for the club. Since I will technically be joining the club, yes. Yeah, I thought you technically did. See? See? The game even says, the game knows me. Sorry said, well, maybe. But not for you. No. You know. You. Dummy. Alright. I give it up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. If it's fine with the teachers, it's fine. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I need to start back to reading. I haven't read like none of them. I've been mostly playing games or playing my cats. So I really never know if good drink will help you read. Maybe it'll help me. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. Well, hey, if it's impressing me, it's impressing me. That's not odd. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I also enjoy tea. And that's not one thing I like. Tea. Well, I haven't drank it, but maybe when I get older, probably. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So what made you consider the electric club? If it was me, I know the answer. But in the game, well, Um, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I practically dragged her by Sayori. Then again, Sayori probably also said that. Kinda. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay. Okay. As president of the little club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. You. Monica, I'm surprised. It would be really good to actually, like, get back into reading. Like a literature club, where you just read out books, just write poems and such. It would be really good to join, for me at least, so I can get back into reading some books. Since I'm not, like, I barely read much anymore. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I remember someone who started their own club. No, two. One was an anime club, and the other one was an LGBTQ club. Of course, I'm not LGBTQ, but I went there because I was poor. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, no. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Looking at politics now, probably yeah. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I don't know how people do debate clubs. I don't understand how people do that. From tons of people, or just arguing. I'm not good at any of those. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. Yeah. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Good for you. Chase your dreams. Monica really is a great leader. Probably helpful in the debate team. Yuri also nods in agreement. And then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Kinda is, unless like a topic people enjoy. They won't really join. But a club that I did, well, it was something I at first seemed interested in. I did seem to enjoy it because I mean, stuff. Well, just either watching more anime that I wouldn't have time to, or learning about more like the history of like LGBTQ stuff. Or just learning about LGBTQ stuff in general. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Yep. Not many people who are interested in putting all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Just like I said, LGBTQ club I had, not many people joined. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yeah. But it makes school events like festival that are much more important. Yep. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yep. We'll do our best. You know what? Everyone, enthusiastically agrees. Sorry if I don't know any words, how to say any words. It takes me a while to read. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Or they could even get ratings, who knows. That's why they're also delighted by the idea of joining a new member joining. Yeah, most clubs that have little people are excited to have no people. Hell, I was in a... what was it? It was like an acting club. Not theater club, but like drama club. Where we just do random skits. We barely had any people and we were just excited for no people joining since it was just acting. I was bad at acting and still am now. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. Yeah. So Fly, what kind of thing do you like to read? Oh, that's like for me that's really hard, like just like fantasy books for me personally. Well, Considering how little I read these past few years, I mean, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Kind of the same here too. Manga. I'm gonna quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki said, steadily perks up. From two people have the same interests. They know. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Oh, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about the saying Yuri's sad smile. Oh. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. For me, it's just like normal fantasy stuff. Not complex, too complex, or something like that, but complex enough that I have to figure out what the story is, kinda. Entirely parts of the story, but I still have to figure out some parts. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Give props to people who actually do write those complex stuff. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yep. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She's so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with a deep psychological elements usually immersives me as well. I have terrible speaking things, so I'm sorry again. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yep. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I only read one word of it because I'm lazy. I just really try to grasp something I can relate to a minimal level. We're making new friends you have, so at least that's something a little bit in common. At the rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Well, I have a conversation with my cat, so it's kind of the same. Really? I wouldn't expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you can say that. But if its story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dot over to me for a second. Never mind. That's right, he usually likes to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. I'm breaking down from cuteness and laughter. Oh god. Sirius slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on his shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? Same Natsuki, same not a confident writer. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Yep. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki to feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Why is it that almost every single time... how do I... Wait, how do I save? Do you realize what are the buttons for down there now? Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh. So squares to do that. Triangles to do that. I suggest to move it. Mitsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we will all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it helps us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Flowey? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there is still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come for what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, I may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and that was my train of thought. All 4 girls stare blankly at me with dejected eyes. Why does everyone's why does Yuri look weird and everyone else looks normal? Yuri just looks weird. Is it just me, or does it just look weird? But I'm sorry, I thought. Well, I'm defenseless against these girls. The cuteness, it hurts. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Not only one by one, if the animation, everyone just quickly looked up at me. Yes, I'm so happy. So he wraps her arms around me. I can't talk. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. There you go, I said it. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. Not meant to scare you, meant to worry. If you really just come for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That was the original thing, so you still should be pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Flowery, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? At least if you try, I will still impress. At least for me. If you try to impress me, but it's nothing that I like, I'll still take it. Is it just me, or is the lights just off? It feels off. Like the lights on the top just feel off. I always feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey Flower, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. If we used to do it, let's continue doing it. Just continue walking home to our homes. Yeah! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Again, this game somehow knows me way too well. I was just thinking, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Yeah, if it leaves with Monica, I'm not complaining. I just want to be friends. One thing more. Perhaps I'll get the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'll sure good fortune will find me. I guess that's all for writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick your words you think your favorite club member will like. Something might could happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Also, I watched a lot of Doki Doki back. This just sounds way too memorable. Am I able to do anything with the bottom stuff? Okay, so it's just pausing. I'll use page 2. Not page 3 for like saves and such. So here. So here's stuff if I'm missing anything. I don't know if it is okay, so I'll do this, upload it as fast as I can, and just do whatever. Just like this music, I don't know why. Peaceful. I like all of this. Fantasy, I like nothing I like. What? I just got a trophy, Doki Doki Poetry Slam, what? I'll just check what that is real quick after I finish this. Oh, I just saw something. Eternal. I like my bed. Well, then again, my cat's always sleeping in it, so my cat would like the bed more. Oh, and I'm just picking random ones I think I would do. Doki Doki Literature Club. So, this is we're gonna leave it off. Let me save it again. Oh, I did it. Wait, what? I thought I saved it, what? Oh well. No, it's a fourth one. I thought I put it as a third. Oh, then third one's just gonna be like where I leave the video off, and the fourth one's just gonna be for the poems, I guess. Anyway. I gotta make sure it saved it. Well, that can be it. See you guys until next video. Bye.